Hey guys, welcome to the speed run. As you can see, I am in Gold League right now, so we're not starting at the absolute bottom. But I feel like it would be kind of pointless actually to show you bronze and silver level games. We're gonna skip to the gold level, and I basically just want to show you guys that this build can get you to platinum. So we're gonna play several games around the platinum MMR, get to platinum league, and hopefully we'll run into some problems actually, because I don't think the build will work in 100% of situations, but I think it's gonna work, you know, 95% of the time. Okay, so I'm not gonna micro my workers. I'm gonna try and play this with as low APM as possible. However, keep in mind that I do have my keyboard repeat rate set very, very high, so every time I queue drones, it is going to boost our APM way more than someone who is individually making drones. But I mean, that's not like I'm playing faster, that's just something you should set up. Alright, man wants a pause. I'm also at work, kind of. So next 3 drones are going to go into the gas. There we go. And we are playing against Protoss. Oh, this drone didn't go into gas. So we see that it went over 16. So let's make sure we put this guy onto the gas. Definitely don't want that to happen. Let's change our rally points and let's start making some drones for this base. Okay, so we're basically going to be playing our own game. We're not really going to pay too much attention to our opponent. The only thing we really want to do here is make sure that they've taken their second base. Okay, let's make some safety Zerglings, 2 sets. Let's pull off of gas at 100. You can do it like this if you want. It's a little bit better if you use the camera keys, but no problem if you're doing that incorrectly. Okay, so he has the Nexus. So let's just leave the Overlord here. Let's keep making workers. We want to get all the way to full saturation on this base, right? I think that's like probably the most common problem. Let's grab these guys, inject, more drones. And right after you inject, you're going to fill this gas. You're also going to get a layer. You're also going to make an Overlord. We're actually going to make 1 on 34 and 1 on 36. So there's the 36 one. And then right after you make this big drone wave, going past 36, you're going to make a Roach Warren, and you're going to get 2 more gases. So now we have basically all the tech we want. Let's keep droning. Not sure why this Overlord is over here. This base looks good. Just double check. This base is looking pretty good. How many more do we need? You can hover over your supply to see. Right, we want to get to 41. Let's fill up these gases. And let's inject. And let's get to 41. Oh, we went a little past. Not a big deal. Let's grab our third. Let's grab our Overlords. We're about to make roaches, so we need to kind of prep that a little bit. What is this? There's a gateway here. Let's just assume we didn't see this because, yeah, we don't want to. I mean, we got a little lucky here that I'm spreading Overlords. Okay, let's start making roaches. I mean, this is when we're going to make roaches anyways. And then we're also grabbing spore crawlers, just in case there's some sort of air units. Okay, so basically, oh, we're a little bit low actually on the worker. Let's make 1 worker for here. Something's going to attack. Let's check real quick. It was a cannon. It's fine. Let's just ignore it. Let's add this to our hotkey. Set the camera location if you want. And then we need the Overlords. Let's make another overlord because this one is about to die. Injects. And then we're just going to basically continue making roaches until our speed is done. And then we can do a really big attack. We only have one housekeeping thing left over, actually. The last housekeeping thing we want to do is to get an overseer. Put that in our army. And just in case they go for Dark Templars. Okay. Injects are about ready again. Inject, inject.
Metamorphosis complete.
Make a bunch of roach. And then right after you make all the roaches, you're going to make your overlords. Also, I think it's time to attack. We're just going to ignore that gateway, I think. Okay, now here's where people mess up, I think, based on my student interactions. So right here, people tend to stop making the roaches. And so at this portion of the game, you want to really make sure that you're continuing to make roaches. Okay, also, let's not A-move directly. Let's kind of group up a little bit first, then A-move. That's actually a big deal. It seems really tiny, but it's a really big deal. Now, if this looks close to you, just back up. Just back up. No rush. We could pull all the way back here. Let's inject. Let's keep making roaches. Oh, let's make the overlords. That's funny. I actually didn't make any overlords there. Too much talking. I guess we could clear up this gateway if we want. But yeah, maybe it's better if we just pretend we didn't see it. So I think from this position, I mean, this guy's actually playing pretty well, right? He made a lot of units. He's got a lot of stuff coming in. But he's kind of doing what we're doing, right? It's not like he's winning. So we can just keep making roaches as well. Inject, inject. Make our overlords.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, our base is running out. Let's transfer half. I see people transfer like 2. Don't do that. Just like grab roughly half. Something like that. Whatever. If you want to like be specific, you could grab exactly 8. But just grab like, you know, half of them. Put them over here. And you're done. Inject, inject. Let's make our overlords. As many roaches as we can. And let's go attack again. We've waited quite a while, so we have a lot more roaches this time. Let's see what we can do. This is actually my toughest opponent so far. Alright, let's go in. Let's keep making roaches. Attack move. If you want to really benefit from this, you can move in closer. But it's better if you come back here and keep making units. Okay, he is overcharging. You could also back up because of that. Would be a good time to kind of make a sensible retreat. But in this situation, it looks like it's going to be okay. If you see that, though, I would recommend you retreat. Let's back up. Injects look good. Now, in this situation, we don't need to make overlords anymore because we've been doing... because we lost a bunch of units, basically. We can now just make roaches. Check our injects again. Looks pretty good. Let's run in. I don't want to micro too much. I just want to basically A-move. Maybe... I mean, this guy's clearly going to beat us. This guy's playing really good. Maybe we'll make a rule that if there's no overcharge, we just always back up. Could be a good idea. Injects are good. Do we need overlords? Maybe we need overlords here. We're getting a bit close. And our base is running out. It's the main base. It's fine. Okay, let's go for one last attack. I think this guy is actually going to hold, which is impressive. But maybe not. This is a lot of roach still. Keep making the roaches. Hotkeying them. Injects. Make more roaches. Just keep checking stuff. Don't micro. Make roaches. Okay, so these guys are, you know, doing stupid stuff. So we gotta at least get them fighting, you know?
Our forces are under attack.
Making roach. Maybe this is a good time to back up. We're kind of getting into a choke point. We might make that a rule as well. No choke point fighting. Let's make roaches. Hit our injects. Do we need overlords? No. Make roaches. So they're not in a choke point right now. We can just let the main move. Everything looks good to me. I think the main reason we're winning right now is actually because he's getting distracted. Hold him back because they're getting to the choke point. They move them again. We're not in a choke point anymore. Make our injects. Transfer half roughly. Make more roaches. Hotkey them. And since this base is full now, let's take one more. Okay, another choke point. Back up.
Mineral field depleted.
Let's hotkey our new hatchery. Very important. Good habit to get into. More roaches.
We require more Vespine gas.
Inject these bases. Got some zealots coming in. Let's just wait till they get here before we react because I already spread my overlords really nice.
We require more
Make some roach.
gas.
Even if you lose some worker here, it's not a big deal. You can just even replace them. Like, okay, now we're at 38. Let's just get back to 41. Boom, problem solved. Easy peasy. Inject, inject. Let's make one overlord.
We require more
And let's go attack again. Oh, I think we also lost our overseer. Let's remake an overseer as well.
We require more Vespine gas. Our forces are under attack.
Let's A move. This is not really a choke point, so I think we're good, but we don't want to chase him up his ramp. Pull back.
Our forces are
Make roaches.
require more Vespine gas.
Inject, inject. Now, this base is a little bit oversaturated. We're probably going to start running out of gas soon. Let's send some of these over here. And let's maybe take another gas or two. Also, if you do end up floating a lot of money, you can make another queen. It's totally fine to help you out. Okay, so more zealots coming in. Notice how I'm not touching the drones. I think people's instinct is to move the drones. And it's good, but it wastes a lot of time. Okay, let's remake the worker. Let's go attack over here, because even if we didn't see this, after, you know, some zealots come in, especially twice, you can kind of assume there's something over here. Inject, inject. Let's add this queen to the hotkey and inject as well. And let's fill this gas. We still got to get back to 41 as well. Okay, everything looks good. Get these guys attack moved. Now fighting in a choke point. Looks good. Keep making roaches. Make sure you hotkey them. Hit your injects. And then, yeah, just while you're watching the fight, just keep doing the hotkeying. And I think that should be game. I mean, he's going to try and run up to his ramp again. But I think at this point, we've got him. We could pull back here, but there's only one Stalker and one Colossus. Cool. GG. That was actually, I think, a pretty instructive game.